Well, hello, Tim Crosby here. I'm glad you're here because we're going to get all folky. I was talking the other day to some folks, and we were talking about getting really settled into a good finger picking pattern, and we're going to start there. But it also occurred to me that there's a little bit more to what I've always considered to be the cliche folky fingerstyle pattern. Here's what it is, and then we're going to start at the beginning and work up to it. It's you may have heard that before. So here's how it works. We're just going to dive right in. It starts with what a lot of people would call the Merle Travis style finger picking pattern. I'll get off into the details of Merle Travis style in a different video. You probably find it over here someplace. In the meantime, here's what it amounts to is you've got this alternating thumb. So in this case, we're going to play out of a G chord, and it works best if you do your G chord this way with these three fingers rather than this way. So play your G chord with pinky there on the first string, middle finger on the 5th string, 2nd fret, ring finger over here on the 3rd fret of the 6th string. Okay, basics of it. So your thumb is going to be playing the 6th string and the 4th string, alternating. In between those thumb strikes, you're going to play one or another of your fingers. At first, it doesn't really matter which finger you do, but you're going to go thumb, finger, thumb, finger, thumb, finger, thumb, finger. If you were a banjo player, you would call it an alternating thumb roll. So there's that basic alternating thumb roll, thumb, finger, thumb, finger, thumb, finger. Here's another element to it. I call it the thumb pinch. So your first thumb is all by itself, and then your second thumb is going to be all your fingers, or most of your fingers, including your thumb, pinching like you're picking up a pinch of salt. So, and either one of these elements, by the way, can be a standalone. You can play whole songs just doing thumb pinch, or you can play whole songs just doing the alternating roll. We're going to combine those now. So you're going to go thumb, pinch, alternating roll, thumb, pinch, alternating roll. Which also in itself is a standalone. Here's one of the tricky parts of it that really gives it that folky flavor. And what it is a hammer-on in the middle here. This is why you want to play your G chord this way. Because what we're going to do is we're going to pick up that middle finger, move it over one string, over to the 4th string, and also drop our index finger down, 1st fret, 2nd string. And essentially make a C chord, except rather than moving our ring finger over and picking our pinky up to do a standard C chord, we're going to leave ring and pinky where they are on those G notes on the outsides of the fingerboard. So you're going to hammer on, and this, if you haven't done it before, will take some practice, because it takes some strength building and some toughness building in the tips of your fingers to be able to get your fingers to slam down on those strings and make it sound clearly. So now we're going to add that hammer-on, that double hammer-on in the middle to thumb, pinch, hammer-on. Now, here's the other tricky thing. Now instead of bringing your thumb back to the 6th string for the next thumb stroke, stay on the 4th string so you can strike that 4th string and hammer on, and then finish out the alternating thumb roll. So here's the whole thing put together, kind of in slow motion. I just discovered something that I didn't mention to you. Now, from the fourth string with my thumb, now the second thumb is going to be on the third string. So essentially your thumb is going 6, 4, 4, 3, 6, 4, 4, 3. And now pat your head and rub your tummy all at the same time. This is really is to pat your head, rub your tummy, take it to a whole new level. But it's well worth it because it ends up and as you can tell, there are variations that I can't keep my hand from doing. I'll try to keep it. And then speaking of variations, when you've done it a while, you can use your audio imagination to change it up just a little bit here and there. Far out, groovy, way folky. I'm Tim Crosby. I'm glad you're here. See you next time.